These 6 things that I have and I personally use, they got me out of a pickle while I was out on the road without signal. Number 1, recovery boards. I have 2 of them because I've gotten stuck a few times, so I had to use them. They are meant to get damaged so they don't damage your tire, but if you know how to use them correctly, they should be fine. The reason I haven't gotten another pair is because at this point I'm still struggling to see where I can fit them on the roof rack. Once I figure that out, I am going to buy another set. However, for right now, they're just living underneath my bed. Number 2 is a shovel. I like the shovel very much. I've also had to use it when I got stuck. It has multiple purposes. I can also use it as a garden hoe. It's a piece of equipment, guys. Don't get too excited. This is what a hoe would look like. And last but not least, it does fold up pretty small. At some point, I might invest in a more rigid shovel, but for right now this does the trick. The same thing with the shovel, I have to get brackets to mount it on the roof. The ones that do have a lock on them, they're super expensive for just a couple of brackets for a shovel. And then the cheaper ones you can just unlock and anybody can take it. This is also useful when I'm in the woods to go to the restroom. I'm pretty sure most of you know that. Number 3 is this battery start jumper. I do have roadside assistance. However, if I don't have signal, I can't call anybody. If I were to just have jumper cables, if there's nobody around, they're useless. So this I had to use a few times and I didn't have cell signal, so these really helped my life. I'd just be stuck there. I'm pretty sure I have a link in the description below. It also has a flashlight. I keep it charged at all times. I check on it all the time. It does have a boost button, which I also had to use because my battery was completely dead. I actually have a video about that. I can get up here if you want to check that out. The one thing that I would say to look for when you buy one of these, I got it off of Amazon, you need to make sure that it can power a big engine. I have a 5.4 V8. This can power up to like a 7.3 diesel. It's a pretty beefy one. It does come in a pouch. Fits really nice. As you can see, this is the size of it. The cables do come out. It has a USB charger, it has a 12-volt cigarette lighter charger, and it also has just a regular house plug. That's the one that I typically use because I have an inverter. It charges it a lot faster. I don't have to keep it charging forever. Out of all of these, I think that one's the most important because batteries die all the time. If you're sitting at a place for too long, chances are if you don't start your vehicle, you might run into a battery problem and not be able to start. Number 4, handsaw. I have 2 of these. It might seem silly to you, but there are times and instances that you go to a campsite, it gets a little windy, one of the trees falls in the middle of the road and you can't pass. I know it's small, but it'll do the job. It has this button here, folds up small, pull this baby out, get a workout in, and you're on your way. Number 5, extra fuses for the van. This is one easy item to carry, get a few different kinds of fuses. It's also an easy item to forget to get. I have to use these numerous times. I have a fuse box myself for the lights in here and all the 12-volt outlets, but the van itself also has a fuse box that uses these fuses. If one of them burns, maybe you can turn on your light. It makes your van malfunction. These come in very handy. There's so many kits out there. You can get all the different kinds. If you can't start your vehicle because of a stupid fuse, then you're not going anywhere. Number 6, some sort of satellite communication, even if it's sending a text. I happen to have the iPhone 14 Pro, which is what I'm filming on right now, but it does have that satellite functionality where I can get help when there's no signal in sight. I haven't had to use it yet and I hope I don't. Other things to consider are the little Garmin units. Those are expensive as well. They're not as expensive as an iPhone, but then you have to pay service for them every time you use them. For right now, there's no service to be paid to use an iPhone's satellite connectivity. Another thing to consider, which I'm considering, I have been considering for a while, is to get Starlink, which is a satellite dish. If you guys don't know, it's something that Elon Musk came up with. It is a monthly payment, but you get high-speed internet and connectivity pretty much anywhere you go, as long as you have clear sky, you're not sitting in the woods somewhere. Bonus hack, go over to this video up here, see some of the hacks that I came up with just for van life. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there. Thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. Hopefully you got something out of it, and I will see you guys in the next one.